How was your whole experience like when you started it?
वो बस वो था कि यार कुछ नया करते हैं, नया साल है, कुछ नया करते हैं, right? Within 13 days, I created this venture called Mad Influence, and we decided the name of the company on 31st December. Within 3 months down the line, we were at a run rate of good 4.5 lakhs. So Mad Influence, very few people know this. People in my school used to call me Maddie.
Maddie. Oh.
Right. So Gautam Madhavan, right? सुनने में लगता है 22 billion Indian rupees is a big industry. No, it is not. That's the smallest. Like, I'm just talking about one value. We have multiple pillars in terms of how we have structured the organization. Wonderful. So values is what drives the company. I believe influencer marketing has given livelihood to a lot of new people.
मैड इन्फ्लुएंस, ये नाम जितना इंटरेस्टिंग है इससे कहीं ज्यादा अमेजिंग है इसकी जर्नी. गाइस, गौतम माधवन, ही इज द क्रिएटर्स ऑफ द क्रिएटर्स. आई मीन 31 दिसंबर की रात को आप, मैं और हम जैसे लोग क्या प्लान कर रहे होते हैं? आई मीन बहुत सारे लोगों की प्लानिंग यही होती है कि आज रात में पार्टी कहाँ करनी है, आज डिनर कहाँ करना है, फैमिली फ्रेंड्स के साथ क्या क्या बातें करनी है, कैसे टाइम स्पेंड करना है. बट दिस गाय, ही वाज अप टू समथिंग. आई मीन उस रात इन्होंने एक कंपनी की शुरुआत की. ही नेम्ड इट मैड इन्फ्लुएंसर. और ये कंपनी महज 13 दिनों में बनी थी, और आज महज 13 दिनों में बनी हुई ये कंपनी देश की जानी मानी इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग कंपनीज में से एक है. एंड ही इज डूइंग प्रीटी गुड. सो टुडे आई हैव ऑन माय शो Mr. Gautam Madhavan. He's going to tell us how he managed to do so well, and he's going to tell us a lot about influencing and its game. So keep watching. Guys, if you are influencers or planning to have an influencer marketing company, then this episode is for you guys, because today I have with me a personality who is making great numbers with his venture into influencer marketing field. The Mad Influencer CEO. Thank you so much for being here, Gautam Madhavan. How are you?
Very well, thanks. Thanks, Meher. Thanks for having
me. So Gautam started his company into this influencer marketing thing in the year 2018.
Yes.
When not too many people were diving into this sea.
Yes.
How was your whole experience like when you started it? And how did you came up with this idea?
So Mad Influence was founded in the year 2018, as you said, and 1st of January, which is the New Year's. And like just a month back, I was working on an event which was called Global Partnership Summit, and that was more of a India-Japan, India-Global summit. So what I realized was, agar a lineup of speakers of 10 people can impact 2,500 people to come from various countries. So that day I decided ki what if I have 10 ki jagah 10,000 people of it.
Okay.
Right. So that within 13 days, 17 December it ended, December 17, 2017. Within 13 days, I created this venture called Mad Influence, and we decided the name of the company on 31st December, night, around 9-10 p.m.
Okay.
So हमने night time लगाया.
So with the new year, you were going to start a new particular life, right?
वो बस वो था कि यार कुछ नया करते हैं, नया साल है, कुछ नया करते हैं, right? So हमने वो सोच के, the team was only a team of 2 to 3 people. उसी टाइम जो मेरे पिछले वेंचर में थे और सब थे. एंड बिफोर दैट आई हैड अ कंपनी कॉल्ड गोडाच, विच इज़ अ फिनटेक प्लेटफॉर्म. इट इज़ अ वेरी बिग फेलियर. होने के बाद 1st जनवरी हमने शुरू किया विद नो क्लाइंट्स, डोंट नो व्हाट इज़ इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग, डोंट नो व्हाट दिस बिजनेस इज अबाउट, डोंट नो फॉरेन में क्या हो रहा है, कुछ नहीं पता. बट वन थिंग आई न्यू दैट वी नो हाउ टू सेल. सो what made me believe was more on the sides of influencer marketing was not a thing. That was a time of bloggers, not a vlogger time or era.
Absolutely.
So bloggers to vloggers वो एक बहुत बड़ा shift था. So हमने जो realize किया that was कि यार influencers को तब 1 लाख follower होना बहुत बड़ी बात थी. 1 लाख, 2 लाख, 5 लाख. और जब मैं इनको मेल कर, सबको बैठ के DM मेल मैं खुद करता था, तो कोल्ड कॉलिंग करता था, हे आपके साथ ये है वो है. सो जब मुझे एक का भी रिस्पॉन्स आया ना, माई फर्स्ट पर्सन दैट आई वर्कड विद वो साक्षी सिंधवानी. शी हैड दैट टाइम, शी हैड आई थिंक व्हाट 25-30,000 फॉलोअर्स. और मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात होगी, मतलब 30,000 फॉलोअर वाले इंसान ने मेरे को रिप्लाई किया, तो मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ा अपॉर्चुनिटी था. देन वी स्टार्टेड वर्किंग एंड माई फर्स्ट क्लाइंट वॉज उमा हेयर एंड डीवा डिवाइन. दे आर द सेम कंपनी. सो उनके वजह से उन्होंने, दे बिलीव्ड इन मी, कि उनको पता था इसके पास नई नॉलेज है, नई क्लाइंट है, बट इसको ये हमें धोखा नहीं देगा.
Passionate about whatever
he is doing and he will do it. within 3 months down the line, we were at a run rate of good 4.5 lakhs
Wonderful.
per
That's
month.
quite a huge number, you know.
I had a lot of connects, but
Uh-huh.
never kind of utilized it, right? Like
Okay.
from the politics to all these people, the connection was very strong.
Yeah.
Because during the school days, I used to do a lot of club events.
Uh-huh.
So from there, I kind of got a lot of contacts and got a lot of networking. I was always like
I
a
would
social
really
guy.
like to know about your early life before coming into the sea of entrepreneurship. But 21 साल का बच्चा नॉर्मली क्या कर रहा होता है? इंटर्नशिप्स कर रहा होता है, MBAs कर रहा होता है, किसी ना किसी पर्टिकुलर प्रोफेशनल कोर्स को ज्वाइन करता है, सो दैट वो कहीं लाइफ में अच्छे से सेटल हो पाए. आई एम प्रीटी मच श्योर दैट यू मस्ट हैव एक्सपीरियंस्ड अ लॉट ऑफ फेलियर्स, अ लॉट ऑफ लेसन्स दैट यू हैव लर्नड out of it. Why don't you just explain all those journey?
Failure, I will say that you cannot be dependent on anybody, right? At 21, what do you think? You're right. You think about internship, you think about a beautiful job, you think about a steady life, right? But I think that is the time when you can actually take the maximum risk versus when you're at 30 or even 27 at this point.
Yeah, you have a lot of time by then.
That time you have a lot of risk taking capacity. I think अब जो लोग आज के जो जनरेशन के लोग हैं वो रिस्क लेने के लिए रेडी हैं. The same way earlier the Indian mindset was all about saving and less about investing.
Of course.
It is still the same, but the percentage has increased more on the investment part and less on savings part.
I really like what you said, and it's very important for all of our viewers to, just adapt it as soon as possible. That एक छोटी एज में अगर आप अपना वेंचर स्टार्ट करते हैं, आजकल हम ज़्यादातर देख रहे हैं जितने भी यंग लोग हैं वो बहुत जल्दी एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं.
Yes.
एंड देयर इज कंप्लीटली एक पूरा स्टॉर्म आ गया है, ऐसा लगता है.
Yes.
अर्लियर लाइक 5 years बैक, from today, I don't think कि वहाँ बहुत सारे entrepreneurs थे.
We had the maximum unicorns born in the last 365 days than any country in the world.
Absolutely. So it's very important for all of you people to understand कि आप छोटी उम्र में जितना ज़्यादा रिस्क ले सकते हैं वो लीजिए. जैसा कि गौतम ने बोला, आपको क्या लगता है अभी आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा बात चल रही है इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग को लेकर. It's just doing great. Why don't you just explain our viewers?
Influencer marketing बहुत सिंपल तरीके से बताऊं is जो आप जिनको आप सोशल मीडिया पे देखते हैं. Like you are an influencer for me, right?
Of course.
So if you talk about because I follow you now, अगर आप मुझे बोलोगे यार on your social media or you pick up the phone and say Gautam, I like this mug, best quality mug, market rate 600 का है, मतलब ये इस वेबसाइट पे 300 में मिल रहा है, मज़ा आ गया. आप ये नहीं बोल रहे जाके खरीदो, आपने बस मुझे वो इन्फॉर्मेशन दे दी.
Okay.
अब मैं बोलूँगा यार मुझे मेहर ने बोला. अब मेहर को मैं जानता हूँ, मैं फॉलो करता हूँ, ठीक है. तो अगर आप मुझे बोल रहे हो यू आर ब्रिंगिंग द ट्रस्ट फैक्टर इन इट. मार्केटिंग सब करते हैं, होर्डिंग लगाना भी मार्केटिंग है, टीवी एड भी मार्केटिंग है, बट इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग ट्रस्ट है. इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग इज ऑल अबाउट ट्रस्ट. So if an influencer tells me that I don't follow that, hey, buy this product, I will not listen to that person.
Gautam, since you are in this industry, I would really like to know from you that why do you think that there is so much of hype about influencer marketing now? Because it has been in existence from the last 10-12 years.
अभी तो शुरुआत है, hype तो अभी हुई नहीं है.
Now people are talking about it because I'm just going to talk about a very interesting figure that I'm sure that everyone should be aware of. Like in 2021, influencer marketing का जो business था उसका worth 9 billion Indian rupees था इंडिया में. और it has a estimated like compound growth rate of 5%. So let's just say that estimated growth or the worth that it could see in 2025 would be around 22 billion Indian rupees. It's quite a huge number.
Correct.
And when you started this company, did you really think that influencer marketing यहाँ तक पहुँचेगा? नहीं, right? That's what I'm saying.
मेरे को influencer marketing यहाँ तक पहुँचेगा, मुझे industry का, as I said, I'm still competing with the giants of the country.
Of course.
Right? But then they take me as their friendly competitors. Like I'm pals with everybody.
Wonderful.
Most of them. They don't see as कि यार ये तो खतरा है. Because that's the relationship that you build. तब आपको पता चलता है यार ये इंडस्ट्री इतनी छोटी है. सुनने में लगता है 22 billion Indian rupees is a big industry. No, it is not. Because we are living in a fast growing economy like India with 1.4 billion population. So 22 billion Indian rupees, right? It is not even dollars.
Yeah.
Indian rupees is not a big number if you think from a market
From
perspective.
a market perspective and also globally if we think about
Yes.
it. आप एक ऐसी इंडस्ट्री में हैं जो कि बहुत कॉम्पिटिटिव है और बहुत चैलेंजेस डेफिनेटली रोज आते हैं.
Every
आप
day.
कैसे टैकल करते हैं उससे?
कैसे टैकल करता हूँ? With a smile and saying आओ साथ काम
स्वागत
करते हैं.
है, काम करते हैं
स्वागत
साथ
है.
में.
See, it's collaboration and working, right?
Yeah.
So you cannot
And
think
this
that
whole industry lies on collaboration only.
It's
Right.
ये रिलेशन वाला बिजनेस है. मतलब हमने टेक भी बना लिया अपना, लेकिन मैं आज तक वो टेक के बारे में ज़्यादा बोलता ही नहीं हूँ क्योंकि ये टेक का फायदा है ही नहीं. ये कोई फ्लिपकार्ट या अमेजोन नहीं है, बट ये बैकएंड हमारा ईज ऑफ बिजनेस करने के लिए हमारे लिए बैकएंड क्लियर है. बट मैं टेक को आगे फ्रंट पे रख के मैं ये नहीं बोलता वी आर अ टेक कंपनी. वाई? बिकॉज वी आर अ रिलेशनशिप, वी आर पीपल कंपनी. सो हम and मैं ही नहीं, with the entire industry is about people company, right? So हमारा जो, so we have a talent group, talent division. Our talent division itself is a 100 million follower base exclusive. So today if I want, I don't need any क्या कहते हैं, any other channel that is TV, radio, anything. I can simply have my talents to talk about, say, Nikology, that this is the best product, this is the best YouTube channel in the world. And 100
Thank
million,
you.
at least
Agreed.
100 million people will know it.
Of course. And I definitely see a point, what you're talking about. हम आज से पहले बहुत टीवी एड्स पे रिलाई करते थे, हम काफ़ी जगहों पे होर्डिंग्स देखते थे, बहुत सारे माध्यम थे इन्फ्लुएंस करने के. पर आज की डेट में सोशल मीडिया का जो इम्पैक्ट है वो इतना ह्यूज है कि लोगों को भी पता है. जैसे आई वुड जस्ट लाइक टू टेल मोर टू माय व्यूअर्स अबाउट दिस कि आपसे अगर आपको कभी कोई कंघा लेना होता था, कोई टूथपेस्ट चाहिए होता, तो आप अपने मॉम एंड डैड के पास जाते थे, पूछते थे व्हाट इज द गुड ब्रांड, प्रॉब्ली योर सिस्टर और योर ब्रदर. नाउ टुडे वी हैव गॉट एन नंबर ऑफ इन्फ्लुएंसर्स ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, टिकटॉक, फेसबुक, एवरीवेयर, and we kind of trust them. Yes, it totally
Correct.
runs with
Absolutely.
trust, and people trust them, and that's how the business is growing, which is just amazing. And I just hope कि इसी तरीके से influencer marketing का business और बढ़ता रहे. Now coming back to your childhood, I would like to know how you were as a child. I really like to know it from the entrepreneurs, because मैंने ये डायलॉग ना पहले भी मारा था अनुभव के साथ कि पूत के पैर पालने में देखे जाते हैं. तो आई रियली वांट टू नो कि ये जो यहाँ सपूत बैठा है, इसके पैर कैसे थे बचपन में?
पैर बड़े सीधे थे. बट टेढ़े. सो अगर मैं 7th class is when I came to Noida from Ahmedabad. So I joined Army Public School. And I don't come from an army background, I come from a civilian background. So शायद 2 या 3 सीट होती हैं पूरे साल में एंट्री मिलनी है. तो मैं उस टाइम में बहुत पढ़ाकू था इन अ वे. आई गॉट गुड मार्क्स, मैंने एंट्रेंस क्लियर किया और मैं आ गया. दैट वाज द लास्ट टाइम आई स्कोर्ड दैट नंबर. उसके बाद मैंने लाइफ में 60 क्रॉस नहीं किया. सो मेरे लिए बड़ा मुश्किल था. लाइक पढ़ाई वाइज आई वाज नॉट अ ग्रेट स्टूडेंट. आई डिड नॉट इवन हैव मैथ्स इन आफ्टर 10th. सो आई वाज अ कॉमर्स विदाउट मैथ्स स्टूडेंट, राइट. तो 10th के बाद सो स्कूल में अगर कुछ भी गलत जाता था, गौतम आ जाओ. ये नहीं पूछते थे क्या कहते तूने किया, पूछते थे क्यों किया, तूने ये क्यों किया.
उन्हें पता था कोई भी शरारत हो रही है तो ये
तो
इसी गैंग से हो
आउट
रही
ऑफ द एंटायर स्कूल,
है.
मैं स्कूल में इतने सारे बच्चे हैं, हमें बस सीधा बुला के ये पूछा जाता था कि क्यों किया. हमने सर हमने नहीं
अच्छा,
किया.
मेरे साथ ना बहुत उल्टा होता था. आई एम लिटरली टेलिंग यू दिस थिंग दैट मैं एक तो आई वाज वेरी स्टूडियस एंड आई यूज्ड टू कॉम्पीट विद ऑल of my seniors, with the toppers of the school, not with my classmates at all. I don't know why. I used to be like, okay, maybe if I'll compete with them, then I'll be somewhere close to what I want to achieve in life, and I had to be very studious if I want to, do great in my life. Then 12th में आके 11th में आके arts ले लिया मैंने. I was getting science also, but then what made my mind, I have no
मुझे
idea.
तो कुछ नहीं मिल रहा था, मेरे को जो मिल रहा था मैंने वो ले लिया. मेरे घर वाले, oh by the way, my parents come from a complete PCMB background. Right? My dad's an engineer and my mom's a scientist. Right?
I would really like to know what was their reaction when they heard from you that
forced.
a 20-year-old, son of theirs, they are now, you are now telling them that I don't want to go for any of this professional thing. I want to be an entrepreneur.
Oh, वो तो that is after college. Okay. That is in the college. School
But
time
what
में
was
तो
their reaction when you
when
said?
I entered the school, the what do you call, the 10th के बाद जो आता है, they wanted me to take science. And I was very straightforward that I will not take science. My dad thought, because we had to take a trip to Australia, so he thought because अगर मैं साइंस लूँगा मैं ये समर हॉलीडेज में नहीं कर पाऊंगा, इसलिए मैं कॉमर्स ले रहा हूँ, which is true. But उनके लिए वो था कि तू साइंस ले तभी तेरी लाइफ बनेगी. Till then, that was his mindset. Then cut to I score 92.75 in my boards.
Wow.
कॉमर्स लेके, बिकॉज देन आई हैड टू प्रूव दैट मैंने जो किया एक बार एटलीस्ट एक बार घर वालों
like I said, whatever you do it with passion.
एक बार खुश कर लूं. सो आई स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम जनवरी फरवरी मार्च.
Okay.
तो बस 3 महीने पढ़ाई करी और आई स्कोर 92.7. मैंने अपने करियर में इतना पैसा, इतना
पढ़ाई नहीं किया था.
इतना पढ़ाई नहीं, इतना नंबर नहीं लगा. नंबर मैं 70 तो बहुत मतलब बहुत बड़ी बात होगी अगर
Okay.
70 लेके आया तो प्री बोर्ड्स ई बोर्ड्स में 70 75 60 65 ये आते थे सो
So
having
literally आपने अपनी पढ़ाई करी तब आए इतने नंबर या फिर
no that was dedication
it
it
was
was a focus that now at least I need to make my parents happy and then they believe that chalo ye now we can trust him whatever he's going to do then I got the college that I wanted the Alsing College Delhi University studied there that is the space where I actually got the exposure where I actually learned how to speak English by the way
Oh,
right because of ISEC and because of the commerce society that I was a part of
all right.
वहाँ से शुरू हुआ the entire journey of getting into the entrepreneurship space and then after starting MAD and then slowly getting involved and I met a very great human being Janak right so pehle so this is 2019 when I met him so 2019 we were very big in terms of influencer marketing we were the leading players in the TikTok space
Okay.
so TikTok where we were very very aggressive and we were number one
All right.
so उस टाइम पे इसको लगा यार ये क्या है मतलब एकदम से कोई नई एजेंसी आई है वो मतलब पूरे मार्केट को स्वीप कर रही है एंड दे वांटेड माय हेल्प फॉर दे गॉट स्टक एंड ही हैज हिज ओन कंपनी कॉल्ड हाई फाई डिजिटल
Okay.
सो ही कम्स एंड सेज दैट कि भाई मेरे को ये कैंपेन करना है दिस इज सलमान खान स्लो मोशन
All
करके
right.
जो सॉन्ग है
Mm-hmm.
तो वो गाना प्रमोट करना था तो उन्होंने बोला भाई ये इतना रोकड़ा कैश and that's the first time I'm dealing with cash and I was in a very big TikTok brainstorming meeting for a concept called EduTalk
Okay.
so EduTalk हम create कर रहे थे we were brainstorming the entire global team was there and I was तो इसने बीच में लेके आया उन्होंने करना है we delivered it in a very nice way and then that's how I got into Bollywood.
So let's just come back to my question. What was your father's reaction when you told him
Oh, he
that
was
you want to go?
super supportive.
for
Sorry to digress. Because
Yeah,
that
he was
happens.
supportive. Yeah.
He was super supportive because
Oh, wonderful.
after the school journey, he kind of believed that yes, he can do something, right? And when I came with the first idea during my college days, it was called Go Dutch. So he supported. It failed. He said it's okay. I did the event. He said it's okay. You're not getting any stipend. My stipend was 20,000 rupees in total for 2.5 months. Then I did this mad influence. You're like, okay, go for it. My mom was like, if this doesn't, I'm gonna give you 2 years, and if this does not work, you should do MBA. I said okay. I said okay because that's the least I can
Yeah.
expect, and I'm at 21, 23 तक अगर नहीं हुआ तो MBA कर लेंगे. So that with that support with 22, mom was still like, and she did not knew about what I was doing till 2020, right? The only thing that they knew was okay from 2018 my son has stopped taking money from us, not even before that actually. So that day for dhire 22 20 then when they really got to know okay what money is that
But
we
this
were
is
making.
extremely, wonderful to hear that your parents were very supportive. And to all the parents who are watching this, you should definitely be supporting your, children's choice. It's very important
yes,
for them.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's very important, to have a support, initially from the internal background.
Yeah.
Then from the friends or probably the society or the people that you're working with. But yeah, parent support is very important. And see, if you are going to help them to understand their way, definitely, you never know, somebody can become Gautam Madhavan, who's,
Thank you so
doing
much.
such great work into influencer marketing. Today, of course, your company is very well known. Mad Influence. How did you come up with this name, Mad Influence?
So mad influence, very few people know this. People in my school used to call me Maddie.
Maddie. Oh.
Right. So Gautam Madhavan, right?
Oh.
Gautam Madhavan Maddie.
Now I see the connection.
Yes. So now it's clear, right?
All right.
So and it was by the way, it was not this reason, by the way.
Yeah.
So on December 31st, 2017, the reason why we kept mad was, oh my God, it's a mad idea. Like,
Oh.
wow. मतलब
Yeah, this is actually very crazy.
It's a mad idea. And then after 2 months down the line, किसी ने मुझे बोला भाई तूने अपने सरनेम पे रखा है. मैंने बोला नहीं. कहता then I realized, oh my God, yes, it happened.
Oh.
So we did not keep it.
It coincidentally happened,
Yes.
but yes, it was a very mad idea. Like on 31st night, what you guys are up to? Like you are celebrating your New Year, you're
Yes.
probably on a date, you're probably enjoying with your friends.
Yes.
But here was bunch of friends who were thinking what to do next. The next day has to be something special, and they were working on that very big idea.
Every day, everybody was in the office.
Yeah.
Everybody was in the office.
Wonderful.
And my dear friend Laksh, he was kind enough to give his office because I did not have any funds.
All right.
So he was like, bro, you can use my office space. It is kind of huge. So you can use a part of it and you can start. Don't wait for it. That is how we started. We did not have any office. Starting के कुछ हफ्ते तो एक हफ्ता तो हमने कॉफ़ी कैफ़े कॉफ़ी डे स्टारबक्स में किया, उसके बाद हम यहाँ आ गए. So it, like, I'll say that it was all destiny. मतलब hard work is there, but वो था ना कि ये लिखा था.
I too agree to that. You know, sometimes it's very important, you know, that you have a, I mean, yes, hard work is important, but destiny होना भी बहुत जरूरी थी, because hard work तो बहुत सारे लोग कर रहे हैं
You
marketing
do
में.
good, you get good.
Yeah.
Like if you, the
I agree to
day
that.
you, like very small thing, right? Like for example, our values, one of the biggest values that we have is that we say that no to poaching.
Yeah.
So मेरा HR आता है, and like, hey, so what's the poaching policy? Which agencies can we poach? Like, no.
No one.
No, they can poach us,
Yeah.
and we'll say no, but then we will never poach. That's the smallest, like, I'm just talking about one value. We have multiple pillars in terms of how we have structured the organization.
Wonderful.
So values is what drives the company.
Yeah, it definitely adds a lot of quality to the company as well. It's very important. And now, when we are talking about influencer marketing, I would also like to know that there are a lot of aspiring, you know, influencer marketers, or probably the people who want to get into the scene now.
Yeah.
What are your tips for them?
It does not matter you want to start your own agency or you want to work in an agency. Both sides, the growth is there. Main is surviving. Short term के लिए हाँ शायद सही है, but long term के लिए I think you need to come up with a plan. As I said, you need to have a vision कि भाई आप क्या problem solve कर रहे हो. So in the short run, yes, you might make few bucks here and there, but if you work in a, like, entering into this space, I think working in an influencer marketing company, that's the most beautiful thing that you will ever get in terms of getting all the exposure, and you get to meet a lot of different people.
Of course.
हर रोज आप एक नए इंसान से मिल रहे हो, हर रोज एक नए इन्फ्लुएंसर से बात कर रहे हो. आप जो आप टीवी पे या सोशल मीडिया पे देखते थे, आप उनसे आप नॉर्मली हाई हेलो कर रहे हो. दैट इज अ वेरी बिग किक बाय डिफॉल्ट, अपार्ट फ्रॉम मनी.
See, all these perks comes along with this. Yeah. And since you know, हम क्योंकि आज का मेरा पूरा एपिसोड ही इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग के ऊपर बेस्ड है, and I know that you're already having this beautiful agency which is doing amazing in the field of influencer marketing. You meet a lot of influencers every day. One thing that I would like to know is कि influencers को और किस तरीके से अपने प्लेटफॉर्म को एंगेजिंग करना चाहिए. इफ़ यू कैन जस्ट शेयर सम टिप्स, यू नो, जब आप किसी को अप्रोच करते हैं या किसी के प्लेटफॉर्म पर जाते हैं, उनके पेज पर जाते हैं, तो व्हाट आर द थिंग्स दैट यू सी?
So every platform has a different USP to it. For example, YouTube is not a photo sharing app anymore.
Right.
Right. सब हर platform जो भी चल रहा है वो video sharing platform हो गया है. And the time span of users has gone down from 30 minutes to 15 minutes last year. Now it's not even 5 minutes. Right. So the shorter you keep your content, the crisper you make it, the better it is. Second, use professional quality equipments. Because अगर आप कर रहे हो तो अच्छे से करो, वरना मत करो. Just becoming viral of one random video, वो शायद 1 in 1,000 or 1 in 10,000 होगा.
And that's not going to last forever.
वो short term है.
Right.
अगर आपको long term रहना है, you need to make sure that you're using, and that's how the West works. वो शायद 10,000 follower पे भी क्यों ना हो ना, वो they make sure they have the best equipments. यहाँ पे best equipments क्या है? You need an iPhone. You don't need like a 10 lakh rupee camera.
Of course.
You just need an iPhone. You just need an iPhone or a good camera phone, right? I'm not just promoting iPhone here. So a good iPhone, a good phone, good lighting. Lighting is the most important thing, right? Because you are representing yourself to the audience. And the last thing is relatable content. Don't make content that because वो बना रहा है तो मैं भी बनाऊंगा.
और कुछ लोग ये भी करते हैं कि हम ये भी कर लेते हैं, ये भी कर लेते हैं, ये भी कर लेते हैं, ये भी कर लेते हैं. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. You should know your personality first.
अगर मैं कॉमेडी नहीं कर सकता, मुझे नहीं आता जोक क्रैक करना, यही बहुत बड़ा जोक था, तो वो अगर मैं सामने वाले को अगर मैं बोलूं कि यार मैं आई एम ट्राइंग टू डू अ कॉमेडी व्हिच बिकॉज द अदर पर्सन इज डूइंग द कॉमेडी एंड इट इज उसका वीडियोस चल रही है, तो मैं क्यों करूं? So people kind of do it.
So do things which are relatable to you, your personality,
correct.
right? Otherwise,
be yourself to the camera.
I totally agree to you. You know, authenticity is very important. Originality is very important. People try to enact some people. It's not going to help you out. Please be you. And that's something which always works. It's never going to fail you. Now, आपके mad influencers में अभी कितने influencers attached हैं? आप कितने ब्रांड्स के साथ काम कर रहे हैं, कुछ थोड़ा उसके बारे में
So,
बताइए।
हमारा स्ट्रक्चर, द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का स्ट्रक्चर जैसा बना है, सो वी हैव अ टैलेंट डिवीजन विच हैंडल्स ओनली एक्सक्लूसिव आर्टिस्ट्स. तो हम इन्फ्लुएंसर को साइन करते हैं और उनके बाद वो करते हैं. सो वी हैव influencers, the total reach coming out to be 80 to 100 million follower base. That is the exclusive reach that we have. And non-exclusive is over 10-15,000 influencers that is in our pool. That includes micro, nano, macro, celebrity, all these people.
Okay.
So yes, so ये pool कभी 2 लाख नहीं होगा, because it requires a lot of micro management and we believe in quality rather than quantity. So ये हमेशा बहुत ही slow process है having new talent on board, because we go there's a lot of process
Alright.
before signing an influencer or a celebrity exclusive.
Okay.
And it does not matter कि भाई आपके इतने ही followers चाहिए तभी जाके वो, ऐसा कुछ criteria
तो
नहीं
अगर
होता.
किसी को मैड इन्फ्लुएंस के साथ जुड़ना हो, जो इन्फ्लुएंसर्स हमें अभी देख रहे हो, तो उसके लिए प्रोसेस क्या होगा?
उसका process कुछ नहीं है, you just need to come in our eyes.
Oh.
Like, you need to make sure, like, if there's a research team that goes in,
Okay.
so we flag off if there is some content that is really good and the person has a lot of potential,
Okay.
right? It might be a big influencer, it might be medium, it might be small. So the process ऐसा नहीं है कि हमने आपको DM कर दिया, ऐसे रोज, like we get hundreds of DMs every day that we want to join, but that does not catch our eye.
Okay.
What catches our eye, you create good content, we'll come and talk to you by default.
Wonderful.
So yeah, ऐसा कोई HR प्रोसेस नहीं है कि फॉर्म भरा और डाल दिया. Yes, उसके लिए जो टेक बना रहे हैं उसमें जो हम कर सकते हैं, that will also give livelihood. And I believe influencer marketing has given livelihood to a lot of new people.
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely.
we shell out crores of money every year.
Like अभी से 2 साल पहले भी, 4 साल पहले भी, when I was in college, I remember that not too many people would care that they want to look good, they want to post their pictures, you know.
Yes.
Not too many people were like that. But
Yes.
today I see thousands of influencers everywhere I go.
Correct.
And this is all because of the trust, and also because they probably have got to know the potential that social media has.
Correct.
And I'm pretty much sure that Mad Influence will do great in future also.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gautam, for being here today as
you
my
so much.
guest
Thank you so
and
much.
sharing such wonderful views on influencer marketing. And
Thank you.
I was really excited for this particular episode because I'm an influencer, and secondly, I really wanted to learn a lot about influencer marketing from the person who's already into this from a very long time.
No,
And
absolutely.
it has been really helpful, and I'm sure that my viewers have also learned a lot from this. So thank you so much, guys. Now catch you on the next episode.